This is Organizational Storytelling by Deborah Susan Schoen for LIS581 Communications Assignment. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for hosting us this afternoon to tell you about our public library, the Poughkeepsie Public Library District, and thank you for lunch. It was delicious. Rotarians are about networking, about business, but also about creating community. I was a Rotary Exchange student to the Philippines many moons and oceans ago, and I thank you. I will remember those times as long as God allows me my memory. According to Merrick, there are three broad categories of organizational storytelling: stories for libraries, stories for leadership, and stories for building community. And what I'm going to attempt to do is give you a lot of vignettes, a lot of stories for libraries that will be intertwined and demonstrate how to build community through organizational storytelling. The importance of organizational storytelling is that it demonstrates rather than recites. I'm going to show you successes at our library. People from our community. Good writers always say, show, don't tell. It also makes the people and place become alive, real faces to real examples. And organizational storytelling through visuals attracts people's attention. It captivates them as opposed to just giving a speech or a talk. Today I'm going to tell you a story about how our values and vision are similar. I'm going to show you how we are here to serve you at the library, the hub of the community, and how together we can create community, a longing for connectedness every phone company promises, but something we, the library and Rotarians, strive to provide in reality. My presentation today, my story, hopes to strengthen the bond of the Poughkeepsie Public Library District and the Rotary Club, highlighting and emphasizing service above self. And here's a rundown of the story outline. I'm going to give an overview of our vision and mission, a brief history of Adrian's Memorial Library, our humble beginnings and how we got started, the services that we provide and the people that we serve, and then we're going to have the teen heroes of the library tell their own story in a video that they made. And then we're going to end with volunteer service opportunities that the community can get involved in at your library. The Poughkeepsie Public Library District will provide vibrant libraries where people want to be. We will strive to provide services in partnering with other community organizations such as Rotary, and the Board of Trustees and staff and friends of PPLD will work together to serve the public and respond to the changing nature of library services. Our mission is that we will offer the community diverse services and programs resulting in an informed and educated public, and will promote lifelong learning, literacy, and reading. Now for a brief history of Adrian's Memorial Library. In June of 1896, a letter from the Adrians family to the City of Poughkeepsie Common Council expressed their desire to build a library in memory of and to honor their parents, the late John P. Adrians and Mary J.R. Adrians. If, for whatever reason, Adrian's Memorial Library ceases to be a public library, the property and the library revert back to the Adrians family. The family comes to Poughkeepsie about every 2 years to check on their library. Today, they reside in California. The library was dedicated on October 18, 1898, and contained 23,000 volumes of books. It was expanded in 1923 that included a children's library on the first level and a 3-tier book stack above. Then the stacks were closed and a librarian or a clerk had to retrieve the book for you. The Adrian's Library is also listed on the National Register of Historic Places and is the oldest tax-supported library in New York State. Today, the Poughkeepsie Public Library District has two branches, Adrian's Memorial Library in the city and Arlington Branch Library in the town. We went from 23,000 books to over 187,000 items between both libraries at the end of 2013. We average over 380,000 visits a year, answered nearly 26,000 reference questions, including local history, and home to 66 computer terminals. Combined, we serve nearly 69,000 residents in the city and town of Poughkeepsie, as well as serve as the central reference library for Dutchess County. And all of this is possible because in 2008, Adrian's Memorial Library underwent an $18 million renovation, going from 23,000 square feet to 48,000 square feet. And what does this mean for you? It means 4 floors and 5 possible rooms for your meeting needs, with plenty of parking in the back of the library off of Knox-on Street. Now I'm going to talk to you about some programs and resources at your library, from computers to books, from business needs to recreational pleasures, using some patrons as real-life examples. Your staff may need to learn Word, Access, or Excel. Consider one of the classes offered at the library. Consider Ruthie, who comes to the open labs every afternoon to practice her typing skills. Or Denise, who needs to come weekly to print out job listings to prove to the Department of Labor that she is actively seeking a job. Or let us remember the Greens, who used to frequent the library every day and take every computer class, even more than once. Sometimes seniors need to take a class more than once to refresh their memories. Family and friends may need help with their digital reading devices. You can refer them to one of our classes or open computer labs. Or you may know someone who just wants a good book club. All 25 women who attend Mystery Mondays are all retired and love a good murder. Connect with SCORE. The Poughkeepsie Public Library District collaborates with SCORE to help people start a business or expand their existing business. Elizabeth of Elizabeth's Boutique started her business with the help of SCORE and had a small shop on the corner of Raymond Avenue in 2011. SCORE, with one-on-one counseling, helped support Elizabeth expand her business into a bigger store with more visibility at the other end of Raymond Avenue in just 1.5 to 2 years. SCORE is always looking for mentors in the community to serve people creating upstarts. You can share your business successes and failures with others. SCORE offers one-on-one counseling and various workshops in the spring and fall at the library. Some resources for your business is Reference USA, which is a premier business and residential directory. One woman in the community knew about this database and started a consulting business to do market research for businesses. She would never tell her customers where she was getting the information for free. Or you can try out Business Insights Essentials, company profiles, industry rankings, products, stock prices, and brands. We also have the value line at the library. Mr. Fletcher comes into the library every week to check his stocks using the value line, as well as 5 other regulars. You can use it to check your business or personal stock portfolios. Services for the homebound. If you have a loved one that cannot get out of the house due to a debilitating short-term or long-term illness, the library will visit your friend or relative every 2 weeks. I was able to take advantage of this service after undergoing a major surgery, and I was grateful that this service was available in my community. Let all people know, especially the homebound, that they can call the reference desk for any question they may have or to order materials. Two people call the library every day for a weather report. One woman calls regularly for phone numbers of local businesses. Other people, such as the former mayor of Poughkeepsie, Nancy Cozine, knows to turn to the reference staff when she needs help finding articles. And she was in the middle of a project on restoring the Clarence Lown Memorial Rock Garden on College Hill in Poughkeepsie, and she wanted to know what was in his original garden when he lived in Poughkeepsie. We were able to track this down in the New York Botanical Garden Library. We were also able to obtain other articles she needed to support grants and refurbish the rock garden. Perhaps we can assist you with a research need. Now I'm going to introduce you to our creative teens. You or your business can consult a teen on a business logo or PR video, refer Rotary Exchange students to the Teen Media Lab, refer your own teen to the Teen Media Lab, offer to come in and work with teens and walk on the creative side. And now I'm going to turn you over to the teens so that they can tell you their story.
Hi, welcome to the Teen Media Lab at Adrian's Memorial Library. We have 5 Mac computers where you can use Photoshop, Premiere Pro, GarageBand, Illustrator, and tons more. Teen Media Lab officially opens in June, but here are some examples of things we have done in our pilot programs. These logos and banners were created using Illustrator. This is more teen-created music. Rock on!
We've had lots of fun creating crazy portraits and making ourselves into superheroes. I had never used Photoshop before. Creating animation takes a lot of time, but it's really cool.
If you're commuting to New York City from Poughkeepsie today, you're going to want to bring your umbrella because it's going to be a wet one. And also in Buffalo, it's going to be hailing. Back to you, John. Hey, I look like a real weatherman. Except that isn't where Buffalo is. I think I need to re-edit. Come see for yourself what the Teen Media Lab has to offer, and then tell all the teens in your world about it.
Annual events include 2 book sales given by the Friends of the Library, generating over $200,000 for PPLD. And this requires a lot of volunteer hours all year long to sort donations. And the Friends will have a new working space in the new branch library because our retired volunteers would be working in a room that was either freezing or overheated in the summer with no bathroom. So now they'll have very new accommodations, and we could use you to join our team in helping with the book sale in any capacity that you can. Our library has been the proud recipient of a grant from the National Endowment of Arts for the past 8 years. Held from October to November, we hold the Big Read. This year we're reading Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. And the beautiful poster designed on the right was done by a local artist, Denisa Fenton, who entered a contest the first year we had our Big Read, and now we use it today as our promotional piece on Big Read literature, mugs, and bags that we sell for the library. And we have a new branch opening up. The grand opening will be in January of 2015 if everything goes according to schedule. And the library is also in need of a name. So as you can see from my organizational story, we are expanding exponentially and we have room for you presently and in our future. Volunteer opportunities include computer savvy people to help in the computer labs or with e-reader devices, mentors or business opportunities that you could provide for teens, friends of the library book sales, planning trips and library events. Get your business involved with the Big Read. Book a room at reasonable prices at your library. Serve on one of the boards, the Board of Trustees or the Friends of the Library. Connect with SCORE and be a mentor for other entrepreneurs. Or have your business sponsor a library event, or the Rotary Club could agree to sponsor a library event. Let us build community through collaboration. Service above self. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. If you have any questions, I will be more than happy to answer them now.